Strange happenings in the house. Peppa wakes up in the middle of the night to a strange noise, like faint whimpering. She gets out of bed and notices that her toy dinosaur is missing. George is awake too and says he had a strange dream about someone standing in the corner of his room, watching him. Peppa goes to her parents' room but finds it empty. The windows in the house are shut tight, and outside there's nothing but thick gray fog. Where is everyone? Why is it so quiet? George asks. The TV suddenly turns on by itself, and a deep, inhuman voice says, "You've been happy for too long. It's time to pay for it." The house begins to change. Dust covers the floors, cracks appear on the walls, and the mirror in the bathroom becomes cloudy. When Peppa looks into it, she doesn't see her reflection, but something that looks like her, with empty eyes and a sinister smile. George starts to panic and suddenly vanishes into the dark hallway. Peppa hears him scream but can't find him. Instead, she discovers his toy dinosaur, now covered in dirt. Peppa Pig, George's transformation. The episode begins like any normal day. Peppa and George are playing in the garden when George trips and falls into a small bush with sharp branches. He scratches his hand. Mummy Pig bandages it and says, "It's just a little scratch, George. Nothing to worry about." But George becomes unusually quiet and there's a strange gleam in his eyes. George's strange behavior. The next day, George refuses to eat his favorite chocolate cake. Instead, he sits at the table staring at Peppa as if he doesn't recognize her. In a quiet, raspy voice, he says, "I don't like the light. It's too bright." That evening, Peppa notices that the bandage on George's hand is soaked with a strange dark liquid resembling black ink. When Mummy Pig tries to rebandage it, George jerks his hand away and runs upstairs. Strange noises, like something breaking, come from his room.